Welcome to the Retro Sega Wonder Show, where we're going to do something magic. We're going to play some Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis. Here's the intro sequence. This is kind of an odd game because it's not what you might typically expect from Ghostbusters. It's a platformer of some sort. It almost seems like it was originally designed to be something else, and then they decided to make it a Ghostbusters game. Recently, there's been a lot of ghostly activity happening here and there. I wonder if the earthquake we had yesterday had anything to do with it. If so, hey, thank you, earthquake, we'll be busy again. Yeah, we'll have more work, or we'll have work. Hello, help me, Ghostbusters, ghosts appeared in my home. Apparently they're in England, so we can choose where we want to start and the amount of money we'll make from each place. Let's just start with this little house to begin with. The tables move by themselves and the shelves fly around in the house. I'm so afraid I can't sleep at night. I'm begging you, please help. I've just about got all you said. Don't worry, leave it up to the Ghostbusters. Alright, Ghostbusters, let's get out of here and take care of business. He says Ghostbusters in plural, even though only one of them goes. So as you can see, it's a pretty typical platformer, just with a Ghostbusters theme. And if I remember correctly, this uses one of my favorite platformer mechanics ever, which is when you leave the screen, the enemies respawn. Of course, I'm being facetious. I think that's a terrible mechanic. I like when you clear out an area that it, stays cleared out. But, you know, that's the way a lot of these early video games were. Hello, little tablecloth thing. I don't know who originally came up with that idea, that particular mechanic, or thought it was a good idea, where clearing out the enemies didn't keep them cleared out. Oh, come on. Yay! And as you can see, you do have to kind of go slowly to make sure you avoid anything that, needs to be avoided. I'm not sure if you can upgrade your weapons in the game, although it would be nice. Of course, in regular Ghostbusters, like the movies and stuff, your shooty bit isn't really a weapon. Oh, come on. I'm not meaning to go through the door. I'm just meaning to back up slightly. Okay. I bet what was in there wasn't even worth all the hassle. Yes, let's just get through the room. And go down here! Yeah, I mean there's the jump button. The beam weapons in Ghostbusters are just supposed to be sort of like containment items. I think the boss is through here. However, I actually... encounter! I don't remember how you're supposed to defeat the boss. I think this is what you have to do. I think you just have to avoid the top hat guy and not do that and get the mouse when it spawns. Bring back the mouse, please. Thank you. Can we just stand under it and do some of this? No, it still hits us with its glowy glower thing. Oh, we did something now. Not that it's going to do us much good. But at least we know what we're supposed to do. And we can't go up this ladder. I thought maybe you could go up the ladder as a way to sort of get to some safe ground. But you can't. So this is the sort of game that really is going to take some practice. Let's see, where do you want to go? Action, start, item shop, weapon shop. Well, it looks like you can upgrade stuff, which is good. I know you collect gold and money and stuff as you play the game. So it's nice that you can upgrade things. Let's go to the item shop. So, you are the famous Ghostbusters. I'm glad you came by. Look at this great equipment. See, here, just look at this item shop. This screen makes me think once again that this game wasn't originally intended to be Ghostbusters, and they just themed it for Ghostbusters somewhere along the development. It was probably originally some other game in Japan before being Ghostbusters. Okay, so we have 790 bucks. I think we'll skip all this stuff. If you want to come back again, I'll be waiting. Let's check out the weapon shop. Hey, are you the Ghostbusters everybody's been talking about? You've come to the right place. We've built weapons to fight ghosts for 200 years. Dollar, money, I made all these tools with pride. There's everything you'll ever need. So we don't have nearly enough for any of this. So this is an energy tank. Who knows what it does? This is sold out. And all of these are really expensive. Well, at least we know that there's... Are you leaving already? Come on back now whenever you feel like it. At least we know that there's an item shop. And then right back at the beginning of the level. That's so wonderful. Now, I really like the Ghostbusters franchise. But I don't find this game particularly charming. Is there like a shortcut we can use? Nope. I wonder if there's anything secret over here. No. I was hoping there was a shortcut we could use to get to the boss instead of having to go through all of this stuff. Nothing over here either. See now, normally that should take care of the blobbers. Well, I guess it did this time. Now, will those stay gone? I guess, no. You have to get a certain distance away before they'll respawn. But they still do respawn at some point. Okay, and then all of this crap again. Yes, yes, yes. So we can get to the far hole. I think this recharges your energy or your hit points, and we don't need that right now, but now we do. Okay, great. Anyhow. Oh. At least if you are... Oh, thank you. At least if you're trying to go directly for the boss, it doesn't take that long to get there. And I think... Okay, I thought maybe we couldn't do anything about that cup. The magical cup. Encounter! I wonder how good... Okay. I wonder how good the bomb will do. Probably nothing at all. Well, that was delightful. So was that. Thank you. Thank you, game. I love it. Can we duck? Yes. There's a mechanic. Of course, that just gets us in front, which isn't really where we want to be. We want to be behind, like this. Maybe it doesn't let you get behind. Maybe it just automatically turns to face you. Oh well, we'll just try staying a good distance away. A better distance away. Alright, come on. Let's have a bit of the glowy bits. Okay. And we still can't go up the ladder. So we're stuck. That's wonderful. Now it does that thing. Good. Come on, give us your thingy that we can zap at. Yes, yes. Although we probably should have taken that opportunity to jump to the other side. There might be some other trick to get this boss more quickly that I'm just not aware of. Great, so we have to start all over again. Wonderful. I can't even really begin to say how much in love I am with these game mechanics. And you know, the game itself, it looks decent, even though this does not look like someone's regular house to me. The layout is, shall we say, a bit different. But the graphics are good. And of course I like the theme, with it being Ghostbusters. But I'm just not that big a fan of the game mechanics. But we'll keep pushing through, except we'll do that, then everything will respawn, and oh, that's wonderful, and it tickles too. Now we could use that Slimer power-up. If he would be so kind as to spawn, thank you. There, that's better. And that used it all up again. Now, just in case you were wondering, if you press down, it doesn't make you look down. It doesn't shift the view down so you can see what's below you. Encounter! We'll try this again. This would be an excellent place to have a turbo button. Yes, thank you for that. That's great. You're kidding me. Well, let's go for it again. Maybe some good angled action like that will do the job. Do the jobber. Yes, that seems to work better. At least with the top hat guy it did. Oh, just... ah. Oh, you have to defeat both separately. Okay. But I think that's really just about as much as I can take of that game. So, it's a franchise I like. The graphics are good. I don't know what the game originally was. But this is not my favorite use of the franchise. It's the sort of game that would take a lot of practice to get everything just so, to figure out all the patterns and learn exactly where you need to stand and everything. There are other games in this franchise that I like much more than this. But anyhow, this is Ghostbusters for the regular, original Sega Genesis tasty magic of magicness. Retro Sega Wonder Show.